your inspiration comes from anywhere. I find new inspiration that helps push us as a studio. I'm Nikki Chung. I'm a creative director and co-founder of One's Future Office. I was interested in art growing up. I really loved drawing horses. It was a decision of either being an artist or a gymnast when I was very young. So I think I chose the right path. So I studied architecture to begin with, and I worked for 3 years in the profession before realizing that it wasn't the right fit. And that's when I went back to school for graphic design. When I went back to graduate school for graphic design, I reconnected with my partner, who also had studied architecture with me. From there, it was a process of collaborating on a lot of projects together, and then realizing, like, hey, why don't we just do this for real? We both had other jobs that we were engaged in, but we would team up on personal projects whenever we could, and then we made it official. We're always trying to push ourselves creatively, to go outside of our comfort zone, to try things that are new, and it can be easy to sort of fall into a pattern or a formula, and so I think our challenge is to find new ways of approaching things and really push ourselves. I've always had this inclination to be an entrepreneur. I grew up in a family of people who own their own businesses, and so did my partner, and so it's sort of in our blood. I had the opportunity to work at a lot of studios and agencies where I gained a lot of great knowledge, and ultimately I felt like I wanted the satisfaction of building something myself. It was a process of trial and error. I got lucky when I started, and I just had several jobs that appeared at my doorstep, and then after that, it was a process of understanding that business development is about building relationships and about leveraging the relationships you already have. It's crazy, it's chaotic, but I think that there's a satisfaction that comes from entrepreneurship that I wouldn't trade for anything else. Be curious, talk to everyone, learn from them. When you're a graphic designer, you rely on the content of others for your work, and so it's a great opportunity to learn something new with every project. We're always learning about some subject matter that is exciting to us, whether it's mental health awareness or mass timber engineering. The subject matter and the content that we deal with changes constantly, and I find that very exciting. For me, success is about feeling satisfied that I have built something that I can be proud of. I think there's a degree of confidence that goes into it, some humility to know that you don't always have the right answer and that you'll have to figure it out as you go along. And then maybe some integrity. The thing that I love most about design is that moment where you can see that the work that you've done has made a beneficial impact in somebody else's life or business, and that's what I love.